William Sound, helping people hear since 1975.
Hi, Tony Strong here with William Sound, here today to talk about DigiWave. What is DigiWave? DigiWave is a unique, two-way, portable, lightweight communication system that connects multiple parties in multiple different applications, probably one that you could use at your facility. DigiWave consists of two main components. One, the DLT transceiver sends and receives two RF signals simultaneously. And the DLR, one-way listening digital receiver, hears any one of 15 different outbound channels. Based on your application, the setup is going to vary. Let's talk about the DigiWave technology. DigiWave uses a 2.4 gigahertz carrier frequency, which means that it's going to be legal in more countries. And it also uses a DSS technology, which stands for Digital Spread Spectrum. DSS technology means that DigiWave can move in and around where other RF frequency objects exist in your transmission environment, and it means that it moves around where other things using the 2.4 gigahertz carrier wave might be. Bottom line is, DigiWave is going to work where other RF frequencies might not. Since DigiWave uses that digital spread spectrum, it doesn't broadcast on one static RF frequencies. Instead, it uses multiple frequencies changing many times per second. This offers you a sense of security because DigiWave uses two digital keys to assign how the remotes speak with the master. The first digital key is an address. Every unit needs an address, just like an IP address. That tells it who each unit is. The next digital key is a group number, and DigiWave has many different group numbers that you can assign, offering you the ability to have one large group or several smaller groups for your facility. It's expandable, it's scalable, and DigiWave allows you the comfort and convenience to be able to make your system work just the way you want it to. So, how can DigiWave work for you? DigiWave has a number of different applications, and now we'll talk about a couple of those applications to see which DigiWave system is right for you. DigiWave, assigned to a one-way mode, or what we call language interpretation mode, accomplishes what much more expensive systems do at a fraction of the cost. In a one-way mode, the DigiWave transceiver uses its two-way capability to facilitate translation and interpretation for conferences and corporate events. Let me explain how that works. The DigiWave transceiver takes the floor signal, or the podium speaker, and broadcasts a single frequency to your interpreters, which receive that frequency on one channel and broadcast out the streamed interpreted language to listeners in another RF frequency, utilizing that two-way carrier, so that listeners using their DLR, digital listening receiver, can scroll back and forth between channel 0 for the floor language to 14 additional interpreted languages, all in one application. And this comes in a box, portable, no setup time, no tech time, easy and convenient for either small or large functions. As a assistive listening system, DigiWave can accomplish the same thing that an installed system can. With one DLT transceiver, you can broadcast to unlimited number of DLR receivers. So in a small or a medium range environment, this application can facilitate all your assistive listening needs in a portable, lightweight fashion. In larger venues, where you might want to facilitate two-way communication between group presenters or multiple stage personalities, or you just want to facilitate a comm system that connects your sound man to your lighting man to your stage man and maybe even to the valet man outside the door, you use the DLT transceivers. These are available in a special kit that facilitates a two-way intercom with push-to-talk ease and convenience that connects multiple parties so that everyone hears everything and the producer gets to control the flow of communication. In that two-way comm mode, the director or your tour guide presenter has the ability to call for a vote or initiate a silent call. By pressing the voting feature on the DigiWave now lights up. So if you've taken your headset off, you can see that there's a call for you to come back on the comm. If you're in a tour guide mode, you have the ability to quickly say, would you like to answer yes or no to this specific question? Only the master sees the results from the vote. Great new feature. DigiWave can also help you accomplish several key specific things for your IT or your local production environment. As an example, let me show you. The DigiWave uses push-to-talk convenience. It has an onboard microphone and an onboard ear speaker. So if I'm a tech on-site at your facility and I need to check 20 or 30 units, I don't need to hook a headphone up and check each one. I actually can use it and talk on it just like a cell phone. With the onboard microphone and the onboard speaker, DigiWave can facilitate part-time communications between any number of people just as though I was wearing a headset. In that portable conference application we just talked about, because DigiWave has its own omnidirectional onboard microphone, this means that in a webcast or a audio lift type of application where I may not be able to run microphones, I may not be able to run cords, DigiWave can be used as a push-to-talk portable microphone that resides directly in front of a speaker that can broadcast to any number of the DigiWave devices back at the amplifier and facilitate a wireless feed. Right now, I'm using DigiWave as a wireless microphone broadcasting direct to a DLR receiver hooked to this video camera. This is an example of how clear and clean DigiWave can be in an audio lift type of application. DigiWave, as a two-way communication system, is also very functional, connecting multiple presenters on a plant tour or military training or any type of corporate environment where you can't use installed material. Since DigiWave is battery operated, DigiWave is portable and can be used to connect 2, 20, or even 200 people in a two-way dialogue conversation. The DigiWave DLT transceiver uses a lithium polymer style of battery. It offers 15 hours of talk time on a single charge. Charge can be anywhere from 1 hour to 4 hours depending on how low your DLT is in its charge cycle. The DLT offers a onboard smart charging chip that resides in the unit. So you actually can charge this in any iPod compatible charger and the unit knows whether to fast charge or slow charge, preserving the life of your DigiWave charging system. Customizing your DigiWave system is a snap with the available silicone protective skins which come in gray or black. Gray to identify which one's the master, or black, whichever is your preference. These silicone skins also come with attachable wrist straps and neck straps, so that you can use either the onboard microphone in a tour guide application or a wrist strap if you just need it held. There are also lots of other different applications, belt clips, armbands, whatever it is you need to make your DigiWave kit work just the way you want it to. Let's talk about range. The range on the DigiWave system is going to depend on distance from the master unit. Each of these units is identical, and the only difference between a master and a remote is a few key setup strokes, so you have control over your DigiWave system. The DigiWave range is not your quarter-mile broadcast system. For that, you'd use something else. DigiWave works best indoors and can be used outdoors. Our specified range for the DigiWave is 200 feet indoors and up to 100 feet outdoors. However, you could experience much greater range than that. It really depends on what's going on in your environment, and we recommend that you actually try it to make sure that DigiWave is going to suit your particular broadcast needs. Now, we've only briefly touched on a couple of the capabilities of the DigiWave system and the features that the DigiWave offers. To learn more, call us at Williams Sound or visit us on the web and help us find out what kind of DigiWave kit is going to best solve your problem at your facility. DigiWave. And I'm Tony Strong, here for Williams Sound.